Hello and welcome to the homestead. Let's go into the kitchen and see what we can come up with today. It's going to be a first time ever. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Tim and Amy's homestead. We are in the kitchen today and we are going to make some kombucha. First time ever. And you know we had to have a SCOBY, and a SCOBY is symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast that is supposed to help when you're drinking your kombucha. It puts the little bacterias and all that in there, and when it's time to drink it, that's gonna help your gut. You know, our gut health, we got to make it better because so many of us have a bad gut. I mean, honestly, you know, everything, you know, starts with our gut. And, you know, when our gut feels good, we feel good. You know, we feel more energized, we feel healthier. So this is just one way that we can help with our gut feeling better to drinking kombucha. And also a little tip that, you know, I'm doing the keto. And we put a cup of sugar in the kombucha. Well, you know, with keto, you're not supposed to have the sugar. My nugget to you is let it sit for 30 days because the SCOBY is going to be eating on the sugar that is in the tea. So by the time it's time for me to drink it, the sugar will be gone. So, okay, let's get busy making my first kombucha. I honestly can't wait to try it. And when I take my first taste of this kombucha, I will record it so y'all can see. Because I may not like it. You don't never know. But I want to try to do something with my gut health. And this is a good start other than what I'm trying to do with the keto. And the keto is awesome. Losing weight. I am so excited. So anyway, let's get back to the keto. Let's get back to the kombucha and get it fixed. Alright. I had bought some organic black tea. I was told you can use the Lipton tea, but I went on ahead and bought this because I want to make sure I am doing it perfect. I talked to a few that have been making it and they use the black tea. Also, I got the organic raw cane sugar. They say that's better to use than the white sugar for this kombucha. You need to use filtered water when you make this kombucha. And make sure you have some vinegar because you need to put your hands in the vinegar before you touch your SCOBY because you don't know if you have things crawling on your hands. And you don't want that to touch your SCOBY. And then when you put your SCOBY in here and it starts to do its work, that it gets moldy or what have you. So, first things first. You need to get your filtered water and boil it with 8 to 10 tea bags and put you 1 cup of sugar in there after you've cooked your tea. Put you 1 cup of sugar in there and stir it with a plastic spoon or wooden spoon. Don't use metal. Then let it sit there because you want it to be cold. You do not want to have hot tea and then put your SCOBY in there because it will kill it. So now, I want to show you how I made my SCOBY before I mix all this stuff up. I went to the store and, like I told you, I got my tea bags and my sugar. Well, I got a kombucha flavored here. They didn't have the original raw, plain Jane kombucha, but I was told this would work. So I mixed this up with a few bags of tea and a little bit of sugar, and I put it in this jar. Here is my SCOBY right here. It's already starting to make another one, because I made it a few months ago, but I just hadn't had time to fix it. And I had cut me a t-shirt, and I have a rubber band, and I put that over it, and I let it sit in my closet. You need to have it in a dark place and kind of warm. And it has formed beautifully. I mean, look at that. It's beautiful. It has a vinegary odor, and that is fine. That means your kombucha is doing what it's supposed to do. So, okay, now that I have my sugar and my cold room temperature tea done, clean your hands, and let's get in there and grab a SCOBY. This will be the first time I have ever in my life touched a SCOBY. It might feel gross to your fingers, but we will see. If I drop it real quick, we'll know. So let's get her done. Here is my vinegar water. So I'm going to put my hands all in here and wipe them really good. Flick them in the sink. Let's push that to the side. And I might do it one more time since I touched the top there, because you don't never know what's been hanging around the lid, even though I've had that thing on there. Okay. Ooh. Y'all, it's great. It's great. One of them's falling. That's okay, because that'll make another one. Alright. Here it is, y'all. There's the SCOBY. It's really not gross. Alright. So I'm going to lay the SCOBY in there. And I'm going to rinse my hands off. And then I need to get a measuring cup to take some of this out, pour in here, and some more water. Okay, my hands are clean and dried, and now I'm going to take some of this and pour in here, and we need a cup full. I'm going to try to be real careful so I don't grab this other one growing in here. Because you need a starter in here so it can be working with the tea that's in here. You got to have a starter, they said. So I'm going to end up covering this one back up so it can keep forming. So if I like this, I'll have another one to start up another batch of kombucha. So let me dump this in. I'm going to pour the rest of this water in there. And if you have, and I forgot to buy some, but if you have some coffee filters, put a coffee filter over this, and then you're going to want to put it in a dark place like I did. I told you I put mine in my closet. And let it sit there for, it can go from 7 days to 30 days. And after the 7 days, you can keep checking on it. You can taste it. If it's not to your liking yet, let it sit a few more days. I'm going to let mine sit for the 30 days because I want to make sure all the sugar is gone. You can flavor it later. Being this is my first one, I'm going to do it like this. But the next one, you can pour a 100% juice in there and give it some flavor. Or you can get, and I prefer this for myself, I would get, I haven't tried it, I'm just saying I would prefer it. They have stevia, the sugar with the flavor in it. I think that I would do that. And I would take and pour me some in a cup and then squirt a little bit in that instead of flavoring the whole thing with one certain flavor. Then you can change up. Anyhow, kombucha's done. Now it's just sit here and wait for it to be drinkable. Anyway, thank you so much for being with me while I make my kombucha. And if you make a kombucha, please leave me a comment. If you've tried it, let me know how you liked it. Please leave me some comments. And don't forget, if you haven't mashed the subscribe button, please mash that red button and the bell so you know when I add another video. And y'all have a blessed day, and we'll see you on the next one.